Communism. Sounds great, doesn't it? We're all equal, nobody's poor, we're all sharing. Oh, oh, oh. So, yeah, communism sucks. But why do leftists insist that it's either never been tried or it could succeed? Well, that's partly from them being indoctrinated and partly from them being kind of out of touch. I mean, ask anybody from a communist country what it was like, and they will tell you communism does not work. But why is that? Why does communism not work, and why can't we achieve a utopia? Well, it boils down to incentives and concentration of power. Let's start with incentives. In a capitalist system, what incentivizes you to start a business or to take a risk? Money. If you succeed, you will get money. In a communist system, there really is no incentive to do anything except for fear of the state punishing you. And who's running most of the things? The state. And what motivation does the state have to improve anything? Nothing. Here's an example. Two people live in a communist system. One of them works really hard for the greater good. They contribute a lot, they increase productivity, and the other one, well, they don't really do anything. They just kind of sit around all day. Now, at the end of the day, which one of them benefits more, the lazy one or the hardworking one? Well, the answer should obviously be the hardworking one, but in communism, both of them get the same amount of everything. And even if there were a large portion of hardworking people in communism who truly wanted to help the greater good, they would eventually get tired of having to make up for all the people who didn't want to work and didn't do anything and yet got the same benefits as them. And the second reason that communism fails is concentration of power. The reason that power concentrates so well under communism is because it literally needs a totalitarian government in order to achieve its goals. This is because in order to make everybody equal, you have to first own everything in order to decide how it's distributed. This is why communist governments rapidly increase their power by seizing everyone's property and eventually taking away people's rights. The head of the Communist Party usually gets unchecked power, which obviously corrupts them, which is why communism is famous for as many human rights violations as it currently is. And if you don't believe me, you can check the facts for yourself. Tens of millions of people have died because of communism. Not in communism, but directly because of it. So, how can leftists defend such a horrible ideology? The answer is simple. They just claim that real communism has never been tried. And they're partly right, and there's a reason for that. That's because real communism can't be tried. Whenever you give someone unchecked power, they're gonna inevitably abuse it. Absolute power corrupts absolutely.